Welcome back to the channel. We got a lot of interesting stuff we need to talk about. Travis Fragment Jordan 1 Low, finally a confirmation that it will be dropping on the sneakers app. We're going to talk about details about that in this video, and also the Voodoo Jordan 1 Low alternate dropping tomorrow. I got the stock numbers for the sneakers app. And by the way, it's dropping in a few hours, or maybe by the time you're watching this video, it'll already drop on some online retailers. And also just a little bit of sprinkled sneaker related news here and there. Of course, we got Stella in the background. Can you see her? Stella, what up? What up, Stella? What up? What up? Ooh. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, we don't clickbait, we get straight to the point. I said we don't, it's just me here. But okay, it's Stella. So I can say we don't clickbait, we get straight to the point, we get to the meat and potatoes. Is that how you say it? Is that a thing? I think that's a thing, right? But before we do all of that, I gotta waste your time a little bit. You know, you gotta subscribe, doesn't cost you anything. Turn on notifications if you are subscribed, like the video, comment the video, hype the video. Any one of those things would be really appreciated. Helps out the channel tremendously. All right, so first I want to talk about the Grateful Dead University of Oregon Nike Air Max 90. I got some information because there were some rumors that it was supposed to drop on the Sneakers US on 24th October, right? Well, this is straight from Stash Sneakers. For those asking, Grateful Dead won't be dropping on Sneakers US today, which was, of course, on October 24th. Stock is loaded, and I do have the early stock, but it's pretty disappointing. Stock is loaded, but there's a placeholder date for November. That's not confirmed. It could drop before or after. And this part was for US users. Some local retailers are dropping pairs on October 24th. That was your only shot outside the sneakers app. EU users, guess what? As far as we know, there's no EU drop planned. Looks like a US exclusive. So yeah, there's that. Another cool looking sneaker that EU sneakerheads won't be able to purchase unless you buy them overseas, but the fees are so high and it's just not gonna be worth it. I do have the early stock numbers. By the way, this sneaker is cool. Let me know in the comments what you think. I really like the colors on this one. You know, it's maybe a little bit hard to pull off if you want to rock them, but I think the colors are cool. And the stock numbers, I do have the size by size numbers, but obviously I can't reveal that because the sneaker hasn't released yet. But I can tell you the total stock, which is 4,805 pairs in total, and that is for Sneakers US only. Well, I can give you maybe size 10. Let's do size 10, 782 pairs. So now that should probably paint a picture for you how the other sizes are looking. It's kind of similar. Some are lower, some are higher. By the way, no, that was the highest one. Okay, so 782 is the highest, and then everything else is worse. Let's just put it like that, all right? Let me know in the comments if you're going for this one. I can't recall if I showed you the size by size numbers for the Nike LeBron 23 Chosen one. They released on October 23rd. Well, since I don't think I showed them, let's just put it up there on the screen. 2,303 pairs were released on the Sneakers EU in total. I don't like this one at all. Not interested, didn't try to go for it, but let me know if you did. That is always interesting. Let me know in the comments. I do want to hype you up a little bit because Nike has loaded the official images for the Air Jordan 1 Low Chicago that is dropping on 15th November next month. So in like 2 weeks, almost a little bit more. And if the official retail images are uploaded, that means I will probably get my sweaty hands on the stock, the total stock for Sneakers EU and Sneakers US very soon. So I just wanted to put that out there. So subscribe because you don't want to miss that. That is a sneaker I think most of us are going for, right? I'm definitely hyped for that release. So yeah. Moving on, we got the stock numbers for the Jordan 1 Low Voodoo alternate dropping tomorrow, and like I said, a bunch of retailers are dropping them here in a couple of hours. So I'm gonna try to cop them on some of these retailers because the sneakers release is not looking good. Now we know the total stock, we talked about that previously, it was 30,000 pairs for everybody. Anyway, a bunch of online retailers are dropping this sneaker tonight and tomorrow. Foot Locker is having a release. We have Kicks also. Offspring is also having a release, and then endclothing.com, Foot District, SVD, Foot Shop, and we also have a few.com, bstn.com, Basket for Ballers, Noir Fonts, is that how you pronounce it? Sneakers 76, and a bunch of more. Let me see. Yeah, of course, soulbox.com, and I will be trying to cop the sneaker on the Soulbox because the stock was crazy on over at Soulbox. I think there's gonna be like 700 pairs or something like that, and we'll see what happens. I will of course update you in the next video if I manage to be successful. All right, so we have the stock numbers for the sneakers app for the EU drop tomorrow, and it's looking really bad. Of course, it's the early stock, but since the release is already planned tomorrow, I'm guessing this is it. You ready? 997 pairs in total. That's it for the sneakers app EU tomorrow. I don't have the US numbers yet. I will have them in the next video. I was actually postponing to record this video so I can, tell you the numbers, but I don't have them. But I imagine since it's 30,000 pairs in total and EU gets below 1,000 pairs, you guys are probably gonna get I don't know, like 29,000 pairs, you pieces of shit. It's gonna be a lot more than this, so don't worry. I don't think it's gonna be that high, but definitely maybe 5,000-6,000 ish, maybe a little bit more. Anyway, I'm never gonna get used to these low numbers. What is happening? Below 1,000 pairs. Let me know in the comments. If you're in EU, what's your thoughts on Nike dropping 997 pairs for entire Europe tomorrow for this sneaker? Let me know what you think. And finally, for the big news, Travis Fragment Jordan 1 lows are finally confirmed after I don't know how many videos. We will see a sneakers app release, but there's always a but, right? Regions aren't confirmed, so we don't know if it's a US exclusive or will the rest of the world also get to see a release? We don't know. But hey, at least we finally know that there will be a sneakers app release. Because remember, a month ago, it was only supposed to go on the Travis.com web shop, which is the worst possible scenario. Travis being in charge of that release and, releasing them on his website. It's not good, bro. None of us will be able to cop. This way, at least some of us, it's like a lottery. There's gonna be millions and millions of people entering the raffle on the sneakers app. And also, I do want to remind you that Nike will be handing out those instant got 'em cards for select people, which basically guarantees one sneaker that you want to cop on the sneakers app. And of course, it's going to be the Fragment Travis Jordan 1 low. Everybody's going to go for that one if you have the card. And I think it extends from October 10th and November 18th. If this sneaker releases somewhere between that, a lot of the pairs are gonna go to those people who have that card, which is unfortunate. But I don't know, I have a feeling that Nike's gonna release this sneaker after that deadline, because I don't think people will be able to select this one. We'll see what happens. I will update you, of course, as soon as I have something more concrete. But yeah, we have a sneakers release. This is actually good news. Like I said, as soon as I have something more, I will update you. But let me know in the comments. Is this good news? Are you excited for this? That the sneakers app is finally confirmed? I am, but we'll see what happens. As always, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching the entire video. Stella, say what up? What up? What up? Thank you for watching the entire video. As always, I'll see you on the next one.